different video. Anyway, I'm here picking up y'all boy from school. It is 2:41. I have to come early because if not, the traffic be all the way to the road. I'm really playing with this bad way, y'all. But yeah, traffic seems to get real bad with the car lines around these parts. So I have to strike out early from the house and get here. I normally, typically, it smells so delicious. I normally leave the house like anywhere between 2:20, 2:25, 2:30, somewhere up in there. It just depends, honestly. And truthfully, it just depends on my mood that day. Excuse me, y'all. It honestly depends on my mood what time I leave. Excuse me. But yeah. So, that's what we doing. Picking y'all boy up. And then I threw that bag down there while I said, I'm gonna put that in the trash when he get in here. I'm trying to find a spot, you guys, in this car to put my whatchamacallit, my air freshener. See, in my old car, you know, in my other car, I could put it in a little slide it had over here on this side by the door. Had like a little slide, and I'm like, I still have yet to figure out what that was actually for. It didn't have a door on it or nothing, so I'm like, what was you supposed to put there? So I would put these in there. Well, now I'm running with the problem of I got more space, but I don't have like no little tiny compartments, hidden compartments I could put this, other than right here in this thing. But all the stuff that I like access on a daily basis when I'm in the car goes there. Like, you know, I take my car key off the ring when I get in the car because I don't want this weighing down, because you know that's like a chip and I don't want to weigh it down and mess it up, because them keys there to get replaced is expensive. I keep my lip gloss, of course, over there, my pens, like when I need to sign something, because I, real life, no offense, don't be, this thing getting so hot, it be exploding. Somebody got a flat tire. Look like it's a teacher. They gonna have a bad day when they come out and realize they tire is bust. I'm so sorry for them. But that's too much. But anyway, I've had pens, you know, and I don't be wanting to use the pens, especially when Coco was a thing. Well, she's still a thing, but when she was running rampant out here in these streets, I would keep my own pen that way. They wouldn't have to send a pen out to me and stuff, because I can't trust that you actually sanitizing them pens after each customer. Yeah. For all I know, you just left the pen in the thing and let it down for each customer that came. You didn't put it in there and take it out, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But I've always been like that. Even before that was a thing, I would always keep pens in my vehicle for when I needed to sign and stuff like that. I don't know, I always had that habit. Because, you know, a lot of times people send you a pen out for you to sign, like if you're using credit, and then they pen don't work. And I ain't got time for that. You already got my money, but I can't give you too much of my time. So yeah, I'm guessing, because I ain't really got much to talk about. I don't even know why I turned the camera on. Basically, I came on here just to tell y'all I was picking y'all boy up. But I guess I'll holler at y'all. Y'all, I'm kind of low-key tired because I took that medicine this morning for this blood pressure. And I pretty much had an event. That's what I could talk about right now, why I got y'all attention. I've been ripping and running all morning. If you watched the last video, then you already know this. But I went to the dialysis clinic for Dr. Day with my kidney specialist. And after that, well, while I was getting ready to leave there, I received a phone call that Sheldon gym uniform was ready for school or whatever, which I had ordered it like the day before school started, and it just came in today or whatever, so I went to go pick that up. I had called my mama after I got done because I was low-key in my feelings. I said I wasn't gonna talk about it, but I'm finna get this off my chest. Cause it really had bugged me. And normally stuff like that don't bother me, but I guess for some reason today was the day for my nerves to be agged. I'm not gonna name the place of business, even though if you're from here and you see the uniform, you'll probably already surmise where it came from. But anyway, I went to this place that has been in town for years. I've done business with these people before. So, you know, it's just like a familiar place, right? And it's our people operated for the most part. So I like to take my business there. And plus, they do be having better prices. So I like to take my business there because I am the type of person who likes to support her own people. I'm not one of them people that don't like to support her own people. But see, it be reasons like this right here. The reason why a lot of times our people don't support one another. I ain't gonna drag it out. But anyway, so I went to go pick up the uniform. When I walked in there was, I'm just gonna say it, I'm not racist or anything like that. I'm just using the names, okay? There was a white lady in there, and you know, so the lady was helping her, so it was no biggie, no problem. I got in line, sat there, you know, I pretty much stood there waiting and very patient, you know, wasn't tripping about it. And when I walked in, first of all, nobody spoke to me. Normally when you walk in, somebody always speaks, you know, hey, how you doing, how may I help you, whatever. But as I said, the lady was assisting another lady, so I wasn't tripping about all that. So I'm standing there, she's helping the lady, you know, she got the lady's whatever she had purchased or whatever. And now see, here the situation is, I ordered his uniform the day before school. So when I went in there, I'm gonna give a little backstory so you can understand why I felt the way I felt today. When we go in there, ladies, hey, how you doing? What can I assist you with? I'll be with you no, she was like, I'll be with you in a moment. But she spoke, you know, she's like, I'll be with you in a moment. I'm assisting someone else, da-da-da-da. Okay, cool, no problem. We're just looking around anyway. Just to see, you know, if y'all had it in stock and stuff. So, anyway. As soon as she got done with them, she was on us. She's like, what can I get for you, baby? What you here for? And I explained to her what I was there for. I was there for PE uniform for my son. She asked what school. She took us to the rack where the PE uniforms were. She had a few of them there. She was like, okay, let's try to, you know, see what size we need or whatever, to see if you could get it from here or if you'll have to order it. Okay, cool, no problem. I had already had it in my mind that I was gonna have to order his anyway, because I did want his name on his shirt, because I know how people children can be. You may not think, you may look at your, oh, my baby, I ain't da-da-da. But meanwhile, your child is at school stealing other kids' stuff. Okay? So I wanted to get his name on his stuff, period, point blank. So even if they had the uniforms in his size there, I knew I was going to have to get it sent off anyway. So we going through it, you know, she had him, good thing, you know, he had on some relaxed clothes and stuff. So she had him try what she did have in store. She had him try on one. She kind of guesstimated what size he would be. Had him try it on to make sure, you know, it was a proper fit. Even the shorts, she had him try them on over his, the shorts he already had on and stuff like that. And, you know, pretty much that's, you know. Oh, I hate when I eat something, y'all, and there be remnants of it still in my mouth. But anyway, so she was there every step of the way. Walked us up to the register, got the forms out that we had to fill out for his uniforms, what all he wanted on, what all we wanted on there. Got his initials on his shorts, his first name and last name initial on his back of his shirt. Paid for it. I paid right at like $40-something, almost $50, you know what I'm saying? Because I ended up getting him 2 shirts, 2 pairs of shorts. Truth be told, what I spent on the shirts, I got 2 shirts for the price of 1 shirt at the other place. How I know that? Because they sent home a flyer from the school trying to get you to order from the other place. But like I said, I've dealt with both places before. I knew which one had the better deal, okay? And I'm sorry, I'm a single income mother who is currently not working. So therefore, my funds are very limited. True, and true, I have help and assistance from my parents when necessary, but I had the money. So, but anyway, I still look for a deal. So needless to say, y'all, that first experience was very pleasant and cool. So fast forward back to where we at. She's assisting the white lady that's in front of me. Cool, no problem. But then she comes, after she gets done with this lady. Now mind you, I sit here, I watch her, you know, the lady signs her signature saying that she got, you know, her order and wrote complete on there and all of that, highlighted it and all of that. And she ends up bagging the lady's stuff up and stuff like that, put it in the bag, send on her way. So then I'm up next. I go up, hey, how you doing? You know, she still got the personality where, you know, she's speaking and talking and stuff. And she's asking me the, you know, questions, normal questions you're supposed to ask. Like, what can I do for you? What can I get you? And I'm telling her I'm there to pick up an order for Sheldon. Give her his whole name. And she's like, what is it for? Is it a uniform? I was like, it's a PE uniform or whatever. She was looking at, she had like a crate of stuff sitting on top of the counter. So she's looking through this. She was like, did somebody call? And I was like, no, ma'am. And she was like, oh, I was like, oh, do you mean did somebody call me? And I was like, yes, ma'am. She was like, was it recently? I was like, yes, ma'am. She literally like about 5-10 minutes ago called me or whatever. She was like, okay, so that was recent. So your stuff might be in the bag. Okay, cool, no problem. So she proceeds to go to the back. As she's going to the back, she says his last name. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. And she was like, would it be under any other name? And I was like, it might be under my last name. It might be under Green, you know, since I am the adult and I did make the purchase. She was like, okay, that's fine or whatever. So when she goes back, she's like, I'm here for an order for Green. I can hear them back there, you know, doing what they do. And she comes out, it's in a bag. She comes out, she takes it out of the bag, and she's telling me to look over it, you know, like the process. Everything's fine. Well, in the process of, well, no, I'm lying. When she went to the back to go get it, another white lady walked in behind me. So when she came back to the front, she spoke to the lady. Mind you, when she was helping the other lady before me, she didn't stop to speak to me, but cool, we're gonna move over. It didn't become knowledgeable to me until I was venting to my mama talking about it. And you know how like little things you overlook, well, when it kind of escalates and you look back on the situation like, well, damn, she didn't do this. You know, you start nitpicking in because now you're mad. So, as she's coming back to the front, she speaks to the other lady. Cool, no problem, whatever. She's handling my order. She bringing me my stuff, so I ain't tripping that she spoke to her and didn't speak to me when, you know, because she did eventually when she was done with the first lady. She did speak. Not tripping over that. So while she's helping me, she goes to pull his uniforms out the bag. She tells me to check the uniforms or whatever, and then she tells me to sign on the 2 pages that she gave me, and then she gave me a highlighter. Mind y'all, I watched with the other woman. She let the other woman sign. She took the highlighter. She highlighted. She proceeds to tell me to highlight my signature. She puts the stuff down on the counter. I'm checking over the uniform. I'm okay. Yes, ma'am. I'll do that, because I knew she had another customer, so I wasn't tripping on it. I already paid. So then, after I finished signing and highlighting, I'm folding back up the uniform, putting it back on the counter. I know I done paid for it, so I'm like, okay. But mind you guys, had it been 1 shirt, 1 pair of shorts, I probably would have walked out the store with it like that. But it was literally 2 shirts, 2 pairs of shorts. I got a receipt the day that I made the order, but I didn't have anything walking out the store, even though she was standing right there. Anybody could have said, she's stealing. Well, in the process of me signing my signature and stuff like that and looking over the uniforms, a white man walks in. Now it's a white lady, and now it's a white man in there. Well, when the white man walks in there, she's looking on the computer for the woman's order to see if she can find her. And she's looking it up, but she's also, hey, how you doing, to the man, and asking him, what can I get for you, or how can I help you? And the man's like, do y'all have any JanSport backpacks, name brand backpacks? And she's like, all the backpacks that we have should be right there, which is where he was standing looking. And I guess he couldn't see it, so he was like, my wife called, and she's the one who sent me over here. And she was like, what are you looking for again? And, mind you, she's an older lady. She was like, what you looking for again? And I say that she's an older lady because she is, but I brought that to your attention because when she was asking me about my order, she had asked me like 3-4 different times who the order was for. Okay. Anyway, so he proceeds to tell her, I'm looking for a name brand backpack called JanSport or whatever. She's like, well, sir, I don't know. She was like, what I do know is what we have there is what we have, or whatever. So he's standing there looking and stuff like that. In the process of that, another white man walks in. She's still dealing with this lady. She done kind of got the other man he looking around and stuff, so she got him occupied right now. And she, speaks to the second white man that walks in. Hey, sir, how you doing? How may I help you? He then proceeds to tell her, yeah, I'm here looking for a school jacket. She's like, well, all the school jackets we have. She proceeds to direct him to where the school jackets are. Then she proceeds to tell him, if they have your size but it's not in your color, we can special order it for you. If they have it in stock and it's not in your size, we can, pretty much give him the preliminaries, whatever. So cool, that's fine, whatever. So I'm still, mind y'all, I done signed my signature, highlight, and everything, and folded the clothes up. I'm still standing there. She proceeds to turn to me and say, is there anything else I can get you? Y'all, before I knew it, like, with the utmost respect I could possibly give, I looked at her, I said, a bag? See my face? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Here you go, dear. Here you go. She proceeds to then hand me the bag like I'm the cashier. And I proceed to put my own product, my own clothes. And she tell me have a nice day, whatever. I say, you too. And I walked out. Because I had prayed that morning before I left my house and asked God to let me have a pleasant, peaceful day. So the Christian in me was like, you know what, we're not going to show our ass today. Because first of all, y'all already got my money. Second of all, my child really needs this. Third of all, I'm just not gonna let the devil ride today. Instagram and stuff. But y'all know, as soon as I walked out the store, literally as I was walking out the store, I grabbed my phone and started unlocking it and began to call my mama because I just had to get it off my chest right then and right there. But I was upset because I know, like, the experience I had before was so pleasant and so cool, so chill. And they're not bad people. See, don't get me wrong. They're not bad people. She's not a bad person. I'm not saying that it was a horrible experience. But what I'm just saying is, you have to be mindful of how you're treating people in that moment. What you may view as something so little, you don't know what the person you're dealing with may be going through. And just as easily as that happened to me and I handled it with such class and dignity, could have just as easily been somebody ignorant she got, and they would have told that whole goddamn store. You know what I'm saying? Or they would have cussed her slap out and been rude to her and messed her day up. So I'm just saying, like, you gotta be careful with how you do things and how you handle certain situations. Now I will say, and this is me making excuses. Like I said, my stuff was paid for. Maybe she didn't realize that because she was still, y'all, truth be told, when she took my clothes out of the bag, she still had my bag, like her arm and stuff was still resting on the bag. So she probably didn't even realize, oh, I still had your bag. Okay, so it was a lot going on. She was the only person up there because everybody else was in the back trying to get the uniforms. I guess they had them in boxes or whatever. So they were trying to separate them, make sure they had the right shorts with the right shirts, and putting them in bags. So she was up there running the front by herself. So I can understand that. It's a lot going on. Plus she was older, so you trying to appease everybody. But I feel like in that moment, she dropped the ball with me because I was another sister. I would have some understanding. Strong black women don't complain. Strong black women don't get upset so easily. And that's not the case. And she had a storefront full of white people. And she proceeded to cater to them. Now, I understand. You already got my money, one. I already got my product, two. But let me tell y'all something. Something I learned in customer service. Okay? Your customer service does not stop with your customer once you get the money. Your customer service does not stop until that customer has exited your building. Truth be told, your customer service does not stop once I get in the parking lot. Once I have driven away and gone on about my business, that's when your customer service with me has ended until I return. Or better yet, if I call you on the phone, your customer service does not, as long as I'm calling that business, your customer service does not stop. You see what I'm saying? And just as easily as I had that experience, I could have easily been like, you know what? I'm never going back there again. I'm going to take my business to the other folks. Because that be the first thing. I'm not going to say that because that be the first thing we as black people do. First time we go to some of our own places of business and we don't like something, the first thing we'll say, we'll holler about it is, oh, I take my business to the white people. That's not cool. What you should have done was approach them and filed your complaint and done it in a respectable way. And then if after that they still treating you like, oh, your money don't matter, then you move. But you ain't gotta address that you going to the other people. You ain't gotta do that. That's rude. And that's classless. So no, I'm not taking my business elsewhere because, like I said, I've dealt with these people before. And this was the first time. This was the first time I had an experience like that. And like I said, it wasn't a rude experience. Or in my case, I don't feel like it was rude or disrespectful. I just feel like the ball was dropped a little bit. You see what I'm saying? So it's not something to make me be like, oh, I'm never supporting that business again. No. Because a lot of times we went to these white folks' establishments and been treated way worse. And we still go back there. How many times I done cussed and talked about McDonald's, but guess what? I still be going because of my child. But still, I still end up there. So yeah. That's the situation. Yeah, boy, I finna get in the car.
Why are you looking for just at golf?
Boy. Hey, honey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey, guys.
Put this in that bag down there. The trash bag. Thank you.
What that thing?
Underneath your backpack that you chunked down there. First one got up out of here, didn't he?
Hey, by the way, why you look like you just got
Y'all, I be back. That's Mama calling.
But you're never gonna figure out what we're talking about.
I will when he bring it. Yeah.
He gonna bring the stuff.
So like I said, that was my mama calling this child, and she was calling to check on him, make sure you know how his day went and stuff. As y'all know, y'all boy is back to a full day of school. But anyway, she was asking him. She was telling him. He was reminding. Who you mentioned it? Anyway, hey. Sorry, y'all. My bad, y'all. The phone must be overheating because I did have it up there too long while we waiting. But anyway, you can tell them what happened.
I told Granny to remind Papa to bring the stuff.
Yeah, apparently him and his papa been plotting, y'all. They've been on the phone with one another, and he's supposed to be bringing him something. They'll miss. With him and his papa, ain't no telling. It's probably some candy.
Actually, it's not.
Then what is it?
You already know.
No, I don't.
Mom, it's something I always ask Papa for.
Candy.
No, the other thing. Starts with an S-A-C-K.
Sack.
I mean C-A-P. How do you spell it?
If you tell me,
Chips.
that's candy.
No,
That's junk food. Shit.
chips aren't candy. Y'all in the comments below, who do y'all think is right, her or me?
Junk
Obviously,
food.
it's your boy Shelly.
You just using a specific name, but junk food is junk food. You ain't take that medicine this morning either.
I'm not as hyper as last time though.
What you trying to tell me?
Different days have different habits. When I take my meds, I'm not that hyper. But when I don't take them, it's certain days that I'm crazily hyper. Like last day,
Yesterday.
yeah, yesterday, all over the place. But this day I'm more calm. Anyway, back to you.
Yeah, I'll let y'all later.